I just wanted to show you a little bit about OneNote and why I'm planning to use OneNote for my lesson plans this year and not using a PowerPoint or slides. So I fell in love with OneNote during distance learning. OneNote is used a lot for classroom notebooks. It's embedded into Teams and where you can make notebooks for each child. I teach pre-K, so I'm not sure if I'll be using it so much in for my students, but I do believe it's a great resource also for teachers. So I made a lesson plan book for myself, and then I just added a whole bunch of different tabs. So instead of looking for things, having multiple binders, everything is in here. So I don't have to go searching. My plan is also to add more things. I'm planning to add a student ID section. So for that, I'm going to add their work. I'm going to add pictures and then add data. I don't know how many of us early childhood teachers, we take pictures and then we don't write anything about it or think about it. It's more like, ooh, let's add this to our social media page or let's add it to a bulletin board. But there's data in there in those pictures. So that is also another plan I'm going to use and utilize. So I just wanted to show a couple of things on here. My calendar, a lot of you all were talking about calendars. So for me, I just wanted a space to add my own calendar. And what you can see when you click on the calendar, you're going to see that there's a calendar cover. And then under each calendar, you're going to see, there it comes, the calendar I made. So I did it in different colors. I'm also thinking we're not going to be in school 5 days a week. So I also wanted the calendar to be able to add the different colorings, to fill in things so I can easily see, oh, well, this day I'm teaching at school and this day I'm not, is my thinking. I added this theme over here. So if you wanted to add themes so you could see what you're doing, I added that as well, and I also added Bitmojis. So I did that for all of the calendars, and I'm going to be able to add more information to it. So that's what I did for my calendar. It just made sense so I could see the months, and they were just different tabs. So instead of doing a PowerPoint tab, I did that as well. Also for the lesson plans, I used this. I'm going to break it up into weeks, I believe. And I just started playing with it because I don't know what the schedule is right now. So I made this for Monday, and then I added these different colors. The one thing that I did like was to be able to add the Done tab. So you can click on here and say, I'm done with it, or maybe I didn't get to it. So if I didn't get to it, I know I'm going to have to get to it tomorrow, or maybe next week, depending on what's going on. So it was just going to help me with organization, because sometimes it's like, oh, wait a minute, something happened and I forgot to get to it. So I'm just playing around with this. The other thing that I liked was that you can embed the resources right into there. So if you have a lot of technology that you're using, you want to add a file or maybe a YouTube video or something, you could add all that stuff right in one page, and then you could automatically click to it. So if you're printing out lesson plans, which I've done in the past, you couldn't automatically link to it. So that's what I'm planning to do this year. I just wanted to share OneNote with you because I think it is a great resource for those of us that are Microsoft users.